Right, so I made a video and I just got rid of it. Well, I didn't even start recording it. I done a whole 20-30 minute thingy and I didn't even press record, so I've got to start again. Anyways, I want to do this video just to kind of explain what the channel is going to be about and kind of just explain myself. So I'm just going to check if I'm recording. Yes, I am. Right, so essentially what I'm going to do this channel around is basically, I'm a type of person who journals every day and speaks about certain things he's learned and observations that he's made throughout the day or throughout, like, you know, navigating life and whatnot, right? So my plan is to do essentially my journal entries via a YouTube channel, something that I can come back to and watch at any time, something that my kids can come back to and watch at any time, and also something that someone else could watch. Someone else may find this quite useful. Although I am learning a lot navigating through life, there'll be a lot that other people may be able to take on board that might be quite useful to people. So yeah, I'm trying to speak and play at the same time, which is probably the most difficult part about this, but it's quite fun, to be honest, like trying to do that. As you can see, I'm not providing the best gameplay, but essentially the plan of this YouTube channel is to just do journal entries, speak as I would speak to myself or a friend, and talk about my day, certain lessons that I've learned, and hopefully I can build like a little bit of a community, and we can help each other that way. You guys can advise me on certain things that I may be going through, and we can advise each other and we can grow together. That's the plan. That's what I do wanna, that is what I want to do ultimately. But yeah, the reason I've coupled this kind of content with gaming is because I've recently found that I found gaming in moderation quite beneficial for me. So last year I moved out of my parents' house, and first time moving away, I moved away for a job, and I found it quite daunting, to be fair, and I moved into a house by myself because I didn't know who I was going to be with, and I was a bit scared to share, so I paid a little bit more just to have my own privacy. And you know, first couple of months were difficult, man, because didn't know many people at work. Unfortunately, the area that I live in, everything's relatively far away. Even the gym is like 20 minutes away. If I want to go for a food shop, again 20 minutes away. So I struggled to kind of get out and hang around with friends that I eventually made at work, but fortunately for me, I was able to make some good friends and have a gym partner that I can go to gym with every day, see and speak to, and we talk the same way that I'm speaking now. Like, we're constantly speaking about growth and certain things that we've learned. And me personally, I like to observe and invest my time rather than spend my life. So yeah, this is, like I've said before, it's just a journal entry whilst I'm gaming. But yeah, so a couple months super difficult for me. I hadn't gamed in so long. Hadn't touched my PlayStation in a year and a bit, and had no reason to be honest. Like, a lot of the games I used to play, for example Ultimate Team, it started to become more of a chore, and I started falling out of love of the game. I noticed that a lot of the time for these games it's all about, you know, you've opened packs, and if you get a good, if your characters are good, you do better in foot champs and whatnot. So yeah, I took a break from it all and didn't really touch it. So when I moved out, my best mates that I've known since year 8 they said to me, Hitik, why don't you get pro clubs? And I was very reluctant on it, and I put it off for a long time. I then eventually just ended up buying it, and we've just been like closer than ever before. And it makes sense because we're not just calling each other and speaking on the phone and catching up about, you know, work or certain things that we've been up to, or like relationships and stuff like that. It was more the fact that we get on together, no matter how good or bad of a day we've had. We get on together, we talk, we ask each other about our days, but then ultimately we get together to complete a goal, you know what I mean? So for us, like, we play a lot of pro clubs. That's what I want to make a lot of content around. Today they're not actually on, so I've just hopped onto Black Ops 2, which brings back a lot of memories, to be honest. With the re-release, it's been quite fun to play. Although I'm not the best at it, and it doesn't help that I'm trying to navigate speaking about myself at the same time. I've noticed it's really fun to kind of relive childhood almost, because you're playing all these old maps again and whatnot. But yeah, going back to it, I want to do a lot of gaming stuff because I've realised how much it's helped me, like, you know, navigating stuff with my friends where we work together to achieve an aligned goal. So that's been absolutely amazing, the fact that we can do that. And I think the biggest lesson in all of this is it goes outside just out of friendships. I mean, friendships are super important, but I think other things as well in life, like, yes, like, people will be super far from each other, and the thing is, without, I think, gaming on pro clubs and just whatever games we play, I don't think we would have been as close, because we probably would have called each other like once a month and just ask each other about how work's going and stuff like that. And people may think, and I used to think as well, that that's okay, that's enough, but I don't think it is. And I think I've only realised the significance of it once I started playing games with them, because we get together, we do ask each other about our days and how work was and what they're up to. So I know every single thing about them, but I'm only as close to them now because of how close we are, because of the games that we play. Like, the fact that we can play for hours on end. Like, some people can't, you can't talk for hours on end about, you know, work or stuff like that. You'll be able to talk, but not for that long, you know. So this game seems empty and people are leaving, so I think I'm gonna leave as well. But yeah, essentially, I think because it's easier to stay in a party for 2-3 hours if we're all playing a game at the same time, you know what I mean? And that time that you spend with that person, it allows you to be that much closer to them, because they'll bring up stuff that they usually wouldn't bring up, and it takes them a while to kind of remember, oh wait, XYZ, you know. So I think that's the correlation between why I think it works really well. But yeah, I've been closer than I've ever been before to these guys, and I've made so many new friends as well. Like, they'll bring on their cousins and friends that they've had, and so many friendships that, like, they weren't super close to me before, but we used to be somewhat like, we'd see each other, we'd play football together and whatnot, and to rekindle those friendships through a game and, you know, work together collectively to achieve the same goal is absolutely beautiful. I mean, the other thing about it is, like, for example, when we're playing pro clubs, sometimes we'll be like 2-0 down, 3-0 down, and we can work together, speak to each other with, like, words of encouragement, and, you know, tell each other that we're gonna turn this game around and go and win it. So those kind of things, they really do strengthen that connection, and there's so many memories we can make as well. Like, we'll talk about this when we meet over, like, you know, we did this, or like, we came back from this many goals, or, you know, we finally beat this. And like, sometimes we'll play other friends' teams, and you know, it's beautiful. I think in moderation, gaming can be absolutely amazing for like socializing, and really like when you're alone, it can really help. Like for me, no matter what day I have, what kind of day I have, happy, sad, work's been stressful, whatever, I can come on, and you know, that couple of hours in the night is just, it's amazing. And the thing is as well, this can be taken in a positive way or a negative way, so it's pretty nuanced. But with something like gaming, there's so little friction around it. Like you can just turn on your PlayStation and hop on and socialize with your friends. In the real world, I would obviously advocate that you should go out and you should speak to friends and you should do activities together and do stuff together. But there is a bit of a friction, so some people might find it hard that they have to get out and go somewhere to go do something. Whereas with gaming, it's kind of at the comfort of your home. You can just turn on your console and you can go play. So I think that's a beautiful thing about it, the fact that you can get on and just do it. And I think that correlates with like how much time you spend, because if you have to meet friends all the time, again, you probably won't do it every day or every week. You might do it once a month, or some people might even do it once a week, you know what I mean? But with gaming, because it's so easy to get onto, some people might do it every night, and I think that allows connections to really strengthen. So yeah, I think it's absolutely amazing that people can get together and play, and this is why I want to do content whilst I'm gaming and essentially journaling at the same time. I'm not sure if I mentioned, but I want to journal so like other people can watch it, I can watch it for myself, my kids can go back and watch it if they ever feel like watching it in the future, so that they can learn the lessons that I've had to learn at 24 whilst navigating like work and you know, family relationships and friendships and you know, finding the time for myself and finding the time to work on like things that I want to work on at the same time. Also, another thing to note with this gameplay, obviously I'm doing kind of like raw clips. I'm not doing any montages or any hyper editing or anything like that. And I've noticed a lot of YouTubers who are quite successful, they have quite satisfying clips and stuff like that. I'm just going to keep it 100, to be honest, for the time being. Purely because I want to be the YouTuber who's a little bit more relatable to people. Look, I work a job as many people may do. So I only ever have time to play games a couple hours a night, and that may not be every night, you know what I mean? But I think that's what I want to kind of show people, that I'm just a normal guy and I'm just trying to have some fun and just oh, that would have been good, man. But yeah, that's my plan with this channel. So unfortunately, I don't think I'll be doing any you know, speed run of campaigns or any like montage only like kind of gameplay or anything like that. It will solely be like me playing a game. I'll be doing a lot of content with friends, to be honest, a lot of content with friends, because I play with them a lot. And I think days where like I'm on my own, like today, I'll just kind of speak to myself, speak to you guys, and just yeah, see where the see where it goes, kind of thing. But I'm hoping that you guys do enjoy it, and obviously I'm very open to suggestions, so by all means, like, you know, leave comments in the comment section. Let me know like let me know like what kind of content you want to see. If you want me to switch certain things up, then I'm more than happy to like look into it and give that a go as well. And obviously, look, I'm trying to build a community as well, so any, you know, sometimes people may want to drop some advice or even ask for help on certain things, or you know, they might have learned something over the week or throughout the day that they might want to share with the community. So I'm more than happy for people to leave that under the comments, and I like to learn, so I really want to like hear what you guys have to say, you know, and you know, something I can delve into my videos as well. But yeah, so far I'm like, yeah, so far that's what the plan is with this channel. Just talk to you guys, play some games, a lot of content around pro clubs. We do really enjoy that. A lot of content with friends. So yeah, those will be super fun. But yeah, just let me know if there's anything in particular you guys would like to see. Speak to me. Yeah, let's get this community, let's get a little community started, and let's have some fun at the same time. But yeah, those are just a couple of things that I've kind of noticed that like I really have seen, profound benefits in gaming with moderation, especially when you're playing with friends. Like I said, I stopped playing games that require my kind of grind, and you know, for example, like Ultimate Team, you can just sit in there and you're trying to complete all these like FUT Champs games and stuff like that, and it became a bit of a chore. And I think when you're working in that, you can't really seem to find time for all of that and whatnot. So yeah, I really have found profound benefits in gaming with friends when we're working together to achieve a aligned objective, you know. So it's really helped us strengthen our relationship as well, our friendships. But yeah, like I said, I think this can be taken even outside of friendships and relationships. I think there's a bigger lesson in this. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Speak to me, subscribe, talk to me in the comment section, you know, let me know about certain things you want to talk about. Talk to me about things that you've learned, and also throw some suggestions. Let me know what you guys want to see more of. Speak to me about what kind of content you want to see, any games that you might want us to play, any story modes you would want me to try. You know, just go ahead, throw it all out there, and hopefully this can be of use to you watching. And yeah, I'm looking forward to creating more videos and talking about different subjects, things that I've learned. I can go on for days. So I think I found my outlet, and hopefully if this is something you guys enjoy, then this will be really good. So yeah, thank you guys for listening in. Thank you for watching this horrid gameplay. The gameplay hasn't been the best, but like I said, I'm just being myself. I'm just coming on every night, just having a bit of fun and speaking to you guys. Ultimately, that's the biggest goal. So I'm trying to balance both. In some videos I reckon you will see me keep my composure and rage at the same time whilst trying to speak about something, and then constantly forget what I'm actually speaking about. And you might have noticed as well, sometimes I will repeat stuff I've already mentioned before, but this is it. I just want to be kind of like a friend that you can just click on and watch, you know, and you guys can sit with me and watch me play and talk to me at the same time. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys, and I'll speak to you guys in the next one. See you later.